Once upon a time there was a lawn which you had to mow. And this is a story about a metamorphosis of a garden. And it's a strange way to garden, but I thought I'd share it because it requires absolutely no thinking or knowledge or reading books. It just sort of evolved. And one reason I want to show you the difference is what it is now. This is spring, and what it would be. Actually, this was all lawn, except for a little section in here, which is where they used to have an above ground swimming pool. So this is always a mystery, because this is all basically you just plant massive amounts of seeds and see what comes up. Looky here. What's that over there? We got something. Is this my wild strawberries, possibly? No. I don't know. We'll find out. One of the ways I find out what stuff is like people come over and tell me what it is. So that's how I've learned. Rather than buy something and read books, I plant stuff. And one of the favorite things that has come about is my Sweet Williams. Now, this is all lawn. It might look kind of trashy now, but that's part of it, fun. But in June, the Sweet Williams, that became one of my favorite flowers, which I found the name of it after. I said, oh, that's a pretty flower. What is it? They go, Sweet Williams. Oh, I have to grow more of those. And I learned, just by growing it, rather than reading any books, that they grow 1 year, lay dormant in the winter, and then come back and flower the next year. The reason I like Sweet Williams is the incredible color, which you'll see. So basically, the philosophy was just take junk, everything, and put anything I found and use it in the garden. The first thing I started using, and what I started over here, was an old table. I turned it upside down so it would kill the grass. I found out I don't need the rototiller. I don't need to, by killing all the grass, that's all. I can just touch it and it all is soft and ready to go. And I just used the junk from the previous year as mulch. Grow a lot of squash. But I used the table like I'm doing here and turned it upside down. Actually catches a little water, which I empty so we don't have mosquitoes. And it'll kill the grass, and then I go plant lettuce, spinach. Speaking of which, I eat spinach. I eat pretty much year-round. This is some spinach. Very good. Survived the winter. And of course, I go out and just forage around that. So that's fun. Wait till you see. The reason we're doing this now, you will not believe what metamorphosis is into. But basically, I find rocks, stones, things, just move it all around. Here's just a strawberry plant I got, and I just stuck it in there with some of that mulch. And oh, here's a fun story. Let's go back over here. You can see this is a car mat from an old back of a car I had, windstorm. Save that, that'll kill grass and make more room, and I'll have to do no sowing. It'll just come right up. So it was just abandoned. If I see like some grass, I just dig it a little up and then throw a seed in if I got some. I don't have any seeds with me. But I went berry picking, threw some berries in the freezer over winter, and then just threw them in the ground, and they were good berries. So there we go. Now we have berries, and that was just from planting seeds. So basically, a lot of what you see here will be wild flowers. A lot of it's wild flowers, which means it doesn't take a lot. It beats, and I don't have to mow it. This is just sort of a pre-thing. This used to just be something I had to mow, except for the part that was a thing. An old pool that was above ground, which I didn't know what to do, so that's how it started. I just bought a big package of wildflower seeds, threw them in there, and everybody goes, oh, you got a beautiful garden. Well, that was easy. So, slowly but surely, I take stuff And it's really cardboard, whatever I find, rocks, different things. And this is all just covered up, and then I'll plant stuff. I do, I like squash, spinach, lettuce is wild. I got, my tomatoes are wild, they come back every year. And somebody gave me a mint plant, which of course is basically a weed, but it's good. I love the mint, eat the mint, that'll come up here. And again, a rug to kind of, an area that I want to redo, I just throw a rug. And you can see this is certainly not what you call a pristine area, but all this will change as the flowers come up. These are really, most of this has been reseeding itself. Sunflowers are reseed itself, and all kinds of echinacea and coneflowers. Lots of coneflowers, which are easy to grow because you just plant them once and they keep coming up, reseeding themselves. First year I actually thought I had to rototill or something, so I did a little section. That's fine. I use different things like I find little pieces of carpet, rocks, and this will all transform, as I say, have a nice metamorphosis into some old roofing. But I'll move. What I do is I'll move it. Like I don't have any seeds with me now, but I'll take one of these rocks, move it somewhere to maybe some grass or something, and then throw in a few seeds. Again, a lot of times what I'll use all this stuff from the year before will be like, I'll break this up and use it as mulch. And that's some junk. And every once in a while I get tulips, or somebody will give me a tube or some bulbs, and I'll plant those, which are fun. Looks like this is new. This is turnips. I think they're coming up from last year. Those didn't eat those, but those look like. And that's basically what I do. Is I learn just by doing. It's nice. I don't have to be a fancy gardener. I don't have to do a lot of reading or thinking, or I just have fun experiencing the garden. So this is basically what we're starting with. And oh, wild lettuce, wild lettuce. That's wild lettuce coming up. And of course, it'll get seeded from last year. Get some more, threw some more buried in here. That'll be fun. But this is where we're starting. This is spring. The snow is just gone from the yard. Actually, we just had snow yesterday. And this will be our baseline, spring baseline, for what will evolve into what you will see is probably one of the most amazing wildflower organic garden experiences. And it's all just very fun to do because I don't even know what's planted. I don't even know what's going to happen. So it's all a big surprise to me, and people come over and go, "What's that?" And I go, "Well, you tell me and we'll both know." So it's kind of fun. So clean up. I got some more spinach from last year that survived, which I've been eating already. And of course, actually, we had some Brussels sprouts that survived the winter and ate some of those. So you can almost, oh, this is, that's a pretty leaf right there. Awesome bees here. Good I love spinach. And good for you. And this is the what, 22nd day of April? So we're at the 22nd day of April. We're going to try to do this every 2-3 weeks, so you can share the transformation that will take place. So that's it. And the main thing is I don't have to mow. I have a path. Takes about 2 minutes to mow, and we're off.